Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the ahead. It's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Odell Beckham, 73 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Take me up. Here we go.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson from the shotgun. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Safarian Jenkins has it. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Jackson now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And Jackson throwing once more. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Bell.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Le'Veon Bell. 69 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Under. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. There we go. Kill. 26.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd down, Cook.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw is Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
It's a gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Out to his left. And an alley to run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
47. Check, 47. Let's go, G. Let's go. 26.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. It's caught by OBJ. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Dak Prescott, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Austin. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Prescott now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 27, Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Jackson on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 26 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his left. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it with McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. On first down, McKinnon again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Jarek McKinnon, 43 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, check. Lucky.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Check 43.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers. But here, they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
4-7's the mic. 4-7.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Duke Riley coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Vita Vea coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, 29 yards. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Watch twist. Kill. Check 52.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's coming. Kill.
Throwing here, Prescott. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing, Prescott. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll try again with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll go for him with Bell. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Le'Veon Bell, no shades there at 2015 against the Chargers where he stumbled in. Here he can't get in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams,